Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a great week. So last week, we kind of expected a dump and a pump. So far it played out, but the only difference is I thought this would be the wave four, but it was kind of a wave four and a wave three, right? So that's the reason I still think that we are kind of due for that wave four to the downside. I mean, this thing could have been your wave five that ended, but not too sure about that. But let's see, right? Let's see when we do come down how we react around this 4330 area. And based on the aggressiveness of the bounce, we're either going to have the swift wave, right, before it dumps to the downside, or we're going to, use this as a wave four bottom, right? Wave two, then we're going to come down wave three, wave four, wave five. So to be seen, let's kind of see how this week goes. I just know that, as you can see here, there is a lot of resistance at the zone. So if this 43.92, let's just say 4,400, right? That range 4,400 to 43.90. If we stay over that, if the market can base here, then the next level of resistance 44.57. If it doesn't, right, the next level of support, right, we come down to is going to be 43.40. So that's your current range. You can kind of trade puts below this and calls over this, or futures, or whatever you're trading at the moment. So this obviously, so bigger picture wise, you may ask me, like, what are the options, right? Whether you're bullish or bearish, right? This bounce was kind of expected, had this rally. So again, this entire thing, if it does, kind of get rejected in this zone, right? We could, right? This is your A wave. You can see here, this is your A wave. This could be the end of your B wave. And then the market, very likely comes down for the C wave. The other option is that, this entire thing, again, whether you're bullish or bearish, right? We could, again, like I said, this is a wave four, wave five, or your wave five is done. Your other option is that you're going to come down for the wave two. So whether you're bullish or bearish, your upside at the moment is very limited, right? And your downside, again, is whether you're coming down for the C wave or whether it's a wave two, you do have a lot more risk to reward shorting the market. So, I mean, bullish or bearish, a wave two is a possibility. We could, again, pump and come down, right? We do have CPI, so you kind of have to be careful. And it would be a lot easier to investigate the market after CPI because we have a lot more suitable price action. But yeah, anyway, even if you're bullish, there is a wave two coming pretty soon, right? Before the market can go higher. So that is something to be watchful about. So yeah, either this entire thing is your A wave, your B wave, and your C wave is what I'm like standing with, right? But yeah, this could again be a wave two, wave three, wave four, wave five. But yeah, I'll talk about that if we get there. For now, I'm just gonna leave my chart like this. And also we did discuss, right, how this could be an ABC, and if the market recovers 106, right, the dollar, then we could be in for a wave five to the upside. So that is also something to keep in mind about the fact that, the dollar has, basically got back most of what it sold off, right? And it is holding over support. So that is something to keep in mind, right? That a dollar moving higher for a wave five could throw a winch in the market, pushing higher, and we're going to come down and sell off. So that is also something to be watchful about. And obviously this is one channel, this is another channel. You all do need the dollar. It does have a gap to fill, right? So I would honestly say that to be super bearish in the market, the dollar over 106.7, and then we see 109 for sure, right? As long as we remain below that, it is also a possibility we fill this gap and come down like this. So a lot of possibilities right now. Let's look at the 10-year also for some clues, right? I did talk to you about how it is at the upper channel, it is overbought. There is a chance we come down to the lower channel. So I'm not surprised at all it did that. It doesn't make me bullish on the market in any extent. It just lets me know that, it has retraced, right? This can be a wave four, and we could be pushing up higher for that wave five on the 10-year. All right, with all that being said, let's look at this week's watch list, right? The first stock I have is Amazon. Again, the reason for that is I do think that it has pushed up too much all at once, right? So I do think that it is due for a little bit of pullback. Same for NVIDIA, right? Kind of just that wave four down. So let's say below 143, right? We come down to test 140, right? And then we probably bounce to something like this is what I have for Amazon. The next one I have is Mara. And so I have calls for this, but only if, right? only if it can break over the supply zone at $10, right? If it can break over the supply zone at $10, then we could definitely see like 11 and 12, right? But again, on the lower end, right? If we cannot stay over 9, then it's very easily, you know, the center thing is your ABC, and then we break the low at $7. So watch this channel. Over 10, you can play calls, right? Go to the daily chart. You can see that we have been sideways, right? This is your current range. 10 to, 8.8 is kind of where it's been circulating. So over is bullish, under is bearish, definitely worth, keeping a watch. Let's kind of see on the weekly, you can see that kind of has been in a constructed range for 3-4 weeks. So that's the reason why it could have an expensive move this week. The next one I have is HYG, and it's something similar, right? We did get defended at the lows, right? But we are against resistance. So if we can break out, right, over 74.6, then we could definitely see 76 and higher, right? It would do the ABC pattern. So again, if we cannot, and it's going to come back down below 74, then it probably retests 73 again. So just kind of watch to see if it does break out. It could be a decent one. And last but not least, Donkey, last time we tried, right? We hit our target, but again, it got bought back up. Now, again, you can see that we have pushed to the top of the trend line again. So I do think that if it breaks below 34.5, right, we're going to come back down to 33 and even lower. Bigger picture, right? You can kind of see that this entire thing is an ABC, right? This is your 1, 2, your 3, 4. This is your wave 5, almost done before it comes back down. All right, that's all I have for this week. I hope you have a great day.